to this important session under MIC driven activity on strengthening IIC linkages with ATLs and SIC in schools and framework for providing mentorship guidance. As you know that 14,000 plus strong network of the Institution Innovation Council IIC is playing a crucial role in fostering an environment where young minds can explore, innovate, excel, and contribute to nation building as entrepreneurs and startup founders. Around 10,000 schools have Atal Tinkering Lab, which are helping our students to develop their curious and creative thought processes by providing a tinkering platform. Strengthening the linkages between IIC and ATL is crucial to create a seamless ecosystem that nurtures innovation from the grassroots level. I'm proudly inviting Mr. Deepan Kumar Sahu, our Assistant Innovation Director, to highlight the importance of linkage between IICs and ATLs and how IICs can effectively provide mentorship and guidance to the ATLs. At the end, we will also share the features of our portal and demonstrate it. Deepan sir, inviting you to kindly come and share.
Thank you, Mr. Abhishek, for the brief introduction and also highlighting that today's topic, that is, we have selected as a MIC-driven activity. And I think day before yesterday, we had one MIC-driven activity that was focusing on innovation ambassador and how the faculty members will drive the campus innovation ecosystem as an innovation ambassador and a continuous upgradation of the skill and receiving training. Then today we are going to focus on another feature or another sub-programs that is being implemented under IIC umbrella. That is how our IIC institutions, our institutions innovation councils in our institutions will act as a mentor to the school, to the schools. So as you all know, at present, the IIC network is actually has gone up, has crossed more than 14,000, and out of this, since last 5 years, we had around minimum of 4,000 to 5,000 institutions, innovation councils established in our education institutions are actually doing very good job in terms of functionalities, in terms of quality outputs, in terms of trained manpower, in terms of pre-incubation and incubation facilities. And they are acting as a mentor to many newly joined IIC institutions. So to this initiative forward, 2 years back, we started intervening in the area of how the higher education and school education will come together, how we will bridge the linkage between higher education to school education. And these IICs are now more instrumental, playing an instrumental role in bridging this higher education and the school education. And 2 years back, when we designed this program, during that time, Atal Innovation Mission of Niti Aayog, because they are the main implementing agency for setting up Atal incubation centers, Atal tinkering labs in schools and Atal incubation centers in higher education institutions. So around 10,000 Atal tinkering labs have been established in schools, and they are actually facilities, tinkering lab facilities in our schools, which engage school students and faculty members in doing some tinkering activities like prototyping, like developing some products and having some innovative solution. And taking to strengthen the schools further, actually they need mentoring, they need access to the next level technical support, they need exposure visits, they need training and skilling on innovation entrepreneurship to think better and devising better problems, problem solution fits. So that's why to address this unmet need, which is there is no institutional mechanism to solve, that's why IIC has devised an intervention plan that how institutions innovation councils in these higher education institutions will act as a mentor to the schools where open tinkering labs are established or where the school innovation councils are established. So Ministry of Education Innovation also follows a similar model of IIC for schools where we establish school innovation councils. So school innovation councils, so open tinkering labs in schools may or may not having the school innovation councils, but we're trying to have the school innovation councils in the schools where auto tinkering labs are already there. But here, what we're emphasizing that IIC will connect with the auto tinkering lab, which is a facility in schools and where the labs is there, where the equipments are there, where students are coming and doing some tinkering activities. They will now get access to the mentorship support from higher education through the IICs in their respective institutions. So to take this linkage, to take this intervention forward, I'm going to talk upon the silent features of auto IMC and SIC linkage intervention, and also I will guide you that how these things will start and how IIC portal will help you in this linkage. Let me share with you the PPT for better understanding. My screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is again another MIC driven activity, and this is for all IIC institutions and for all IIC members of the institutions, and all please watch, understand the motive, the objective behind this program, and come forward as an IIC. Please approach to the schools, please approach to the school innovation councils and auto tinkering labs located in your region, in your district, in your city, and for volunteer mentorship support to them, and try to establish the linkage between the school and higher education and help in improving the quality education in terms of innovation and entrepreneurship development from education institutions. As mentioned in my earlier that so far 14,000 IICs have been established and 10,000 auto tinkering labs and more than 10,000 school innovation councils are already established in schools. So how we will connect these things through a proper matching exercise and through kind of a guided activity, so that more and more efforts and resources will be channelized so that our schools will get benefit and the better ideas from the schools will move and channel and into the higher education system, so that our incubation units, our pre-incubation units will get better ideas, better quality startups, better quality innovations, and finally the ecosystem will grow. So IIC is the initiative of Minister of Education, AICT, and ATL is the initiative of the Atal Innovation Mission, and School Innovation Council is the initiative of Minister of Education Innovation Shell and supported by AICT. So these three things we are now connecting and creating an integrated way of acting together so that we will maximize the impact. So the features, the main features under Auto tinkering lab, Auto IIC linkage is that it will start with a matching process. That means one IIC will identify and approach for mentoring supports to minimum 3 IICs, three auto tinkering labs, school innovation councils. That means 1:3 ratio, one IIC, 3 auto tinkering labs will match together for mentoring support. And the matching will be two-way. That means IIC can identify and approach the auto tinkering lab or school innovation council, or auto tinkering lab also can search the IIC exist in their region and they also can approach. So everything can be managed by using the IIC portal. In IIC portal, we have this feature, and where you have to apply the search mechanism, and you have to sort out the which ATLs or which IICs are there in your district or in your city that you are interested for mentoring support, or you are interested for looking for mentoring support, or you are looking, or you are you want to provide mentoring supports. So this is kind of a matching exercise happened through the IIC portal, and IIC and ATLs on board, and they form a mentor-mentee linkage. And that everything is visible in the IIC portal. So that means you have to use the IIC portal, and through IIC portal you have to search the institute, or the school has to search the institute, and institute has to search the operating curriculum in the school, and then acceptance, rejection, all these things will happen. So one school can receive request from multiple institute, and one institute can send request to multiple schools, but finally it is one-to-one. Finally, it is one school cannot receive mentorship from two institutions, and we have set a limit for institutions to only provide mentoring support to maximum 3 tinkering labs, school innovation councils. So this portal will facilitate kind of dropping, adding all kind of things, and managing also non-responsive IICs or adult tinkering labs while mapping exercise. So Abhishek is going to demonstrate all these things while he is going to talk about or demonstrating the portal for IIC ATL linkage, and innovation ambassadors, that what I covered the previous session, that innovation ambassadors trained in or deployed in our IICs will act as a mentor, and they will also provide expert services to the auto tinkering labs in conducting certain activities. And the ATL, which will onboard as a mentee, will also there to manage the My Council section, and they will nominate one ATL coordinator who will become the one of the member in the IIC My Council. That means in the My Council section of the IIC, one member of each ATL should join as a member, as an external member. So that means IIC has to accommodate ATL coordinators as an external member. And for tinkering lab also, this is kind of a login based solution. So that means auto tinkering lab coordinator or SIS coordinator to log in, and they will see that what kind of mentoring activities are announced by the IIC institutions, and confirming the presence. And once the activity is over, then updating with a report that they have learned this, or they have participated in this activity. Everything they have to report through the portal only, and these activities will be counted the performance of the IIC in the annual star rating. Similarly, besides these mentoring activities meant for auto tinkering labs organized by IIC, IICs also can invite auto tinkering lab for the school representatives to participate in different kind of activities like MIC driven activities, IIC calendar activities, celebration activities, self-driven activities organized by IIC on time-to-time basis. Similarly, tinkering lab also requested to invite IIC for any kind of innovation and entrepreneurship related programs they organize in their schools. So this is the way kind of IIC and schools or the higher education schools interact each other, collaborate each other, share their information, and also help each other in developing, strengthening this bondage. Similarly, the IIC Innovation Repository, there is a repository of ideas, innovations, and startups from higher education institutions is managed, and once the auto tinkering lab will be onboarded, and once they will have this mentor-mentee linkage, auto tinkering lab also can submit the ideas. So through this IIC Innovation Repository to the school, to the IIC, and IIC can offer supports on mentoring, on supports on funding to these ideas started through auto tinkering labs from the schools. So in nutshell, the tinkering lab and IIC mentorship linkage and the proposed prescribed activities, the prescribed mentoring activities are 6 types or 7 types. So here you can see Institution Innovation Council provide guidance, provide mentoring, provide training to whom? to the schools like School Innovation Council and auto tinkering labs in the schools. And the prescribed mentoring activities that IIC will organize orientation session for all hotel coordinators are met and joined as a mentee. That means if one IIC is providing mentoring support to 3 hotel tinkering labs, so they will organize an orientation session, maybe in online mode, or inviting them to the school, to the college, or IIC coordinator will go to them. So whatever the convenient way, they will organize one orientation session. They will what kind of facilities, what kind of activities, what kind of mechanisms, what kind of support facilities the institute has, and what way they will help in the school, and what kind of facilities are there in the school, and how these things can be properly matched and accessibility to the resource will happen. So an orientation on institutionalizing the innovation entrepreneurship should be conducted by the IIC for the mentee adult tinkering labs. The second thing is that they organize mentor-mentee meets. That means the innovation ambassadors from the IIC and the mentor of changes from the adult tinkering labs and the school innovators and the college innovators and entrepreneurs, they should meet once, at least once in a particular year, and they will minimum is one, more than one is always advisable, but minimum they organize one mentor-mentee meet where young minds will interact with the expert minds and they will nurture their creativity. The second thing is called one-to-one guidance and mentorship. That means if any individual wants a specific mentorship or guidance in the innovation, development, prototyping, or MVP designing, or any kind of things, they have to, IIC will provide through empaneled mentors or innovation ambassadors or experts, and will provide supports to the school students. Similarly, the exposure visit. IIC and hotel tinkering labs will organize exposure visits. That means they will invite the school students, they will invite the school hotel coordinators to visit the incubation unit or the lab facility in the IIC institutions, so that school students will get aligned with mindset towards innovation, R&D, research-driven agendas, problem statements, and they will carry the practical implication aspect of developing solutions for the problems they are solving. And the fifth component is called training and boot camps. So our hotel coordinators, even the school students, even the staff, they were managing the facilities. They need to be trained in how to manage pre-incubation, how to manage training on design thinking, training on intellectual property, training on business model canvas. So this kind of trainings and the boot camps has to be conducted at least 1 or 2 every year by IIC for hotel tinkering labs, and also through the IIC or auto tinkering labs, or by combining, they will conduct innovation challenges, idea challenges, and competitions, so that best ideas will be recognized, rewarded, and supported if they deserve for that. So, if we will convert this mentor-mentee linkage into the quantitative forms, so one orientation session, minimum of one orientation session, then at least one boot camp and training has to be organized, one mentor-mentee meet. So I'm saying this is the minimum, but more than one is always advisable and suggested, and at least one exposure visit is to be organized as part of the IMC auto linkage mentoring activity. And whenever IIC organize any innovation or entrepreneurship activity, they should extend an invitation to the auto tinkering labs to join. Similarly, whenever the auto tinkering labs or the schools will organize any innovation entrepreneurship activity, they have to invite IIC to participate. So this is the guided mentoring, prescribed mentoring activities for institutions, innovation councils, and auto tinkering labs to implement in collaborative mode. So in the last 1.5 years, we with support from Atal Innovation Mission and Minister of Education Innovation Cell and AICT, we have started this matching process. And if you will see the kind of total number of institutions, IICs, it is already crossed 14,000, and total Atal Tinkering Labs established with support of Atal Innovation Mission is around 10,000, and around 10,000 plus institutions are having the school innovation councils. So, but the linkage is not not so high, because so far only 1,400. That means only 10% of the total IICs have met with the Atal Tinkering Labs, and total number of labs those are met and matched with the IICs around 3,349. So it is around 1:3 ratio only it is happening, and this is also advisable ratio. So because managing three schools and organizing 5 to 6 active mentoring activities is actually good to start with, but with institutions' interest, with involvement of the school, they can conduct more such prescribed activities. So, where to start? This is the critical question. Where to start? The starting point is your IIC portal, because all these 14,000 IICs have your IIC portal. So you have to, in the left side panel, you will find IIC ATL SIC linkage tab, where you have to click that tab, and first stage is that your IIC should have the functional form, like that means your IIC council, my council should be complete. You should have nominated the faculty members, IIC members as an innovation ambassador training, because these innovation ambassadors will act as a mentor to the schools, and they will also help you in driving IIC activities or certain activities meant for the schools. So first thing is that make your IIC functional. That means your my council should be proper and adequate number of members. Then nominate them for innovation ambassador training, so that they will complete the basic level at least in next 15 to 20 days or in next 1 month time. Then go to the IIC linkage tab in the IIC portal, select by using the search option, identify the Atal Tinkering Labs located in your present in your city or in your district or in your state. So always try to find the Atal Tinkering Labs to the close proximity to the institute, so that there will be no much cost will be incurred for the travel, communication, then monitoring, then interaction. So please have the identified Atal Tinkering Labs at the close proximity to the institute, and then submit the interest or send an invitation to the schools for joining this linkage program, and assign a coordinator to manage these things, so that efforts will be carried out in a focused way. Then the third thing is that once the innovation ambassadors complete the training, then engage them as a mentor along with the mentor of changes into the Atal Tinkering Lab, into the Tinkering Labs. That means those will engage in innovation ambassador. Those innovation ambassadors will engage in this mentoring activity. Also, they will designate as a mentor of change by Atal Innovation Mission. That means by default, once you will engage, you will also become a mentor of change of Atal Innovation Mission, Innovation Ambassador of Minister of Education Cell, and mentor of change of Atal Innovation Mission. So similar. Then the fourth stage is called, because Atal Tinkering Labs, one they will onboard. So nominate one coordinator. So the IIC coordinator assigned for this linkage and Atal coordinator assigned for this linkage will interact on daily basis or in a regular basis, and IIC will conduct the scheduled activities. And once the IIC will, the coordinator will create the scheduled activities in the through IIC portal, the same things will reflect to the Atal coordinator, in the portal access given to them, and through this portal, they will manage the activities, and activities will be organized physically or online mode. But before starting of the activity and after completion of the activity, reporting system will be managed through this portal. So this will come and will counted under the IIC performance of the IIC, and also will reflect to the state, reflect to the submission, will reflect to the Minister of Education Innovation Cell, and we will help you in better way if institute and auditing labs will get stuck somewhere, or they will find they need any guidance from outside, or if they need any intervention from outside. So this is all about IIC and school, higher education, school linkage and prescribed mentoring activities. So now I will request Abhishek to demonstrate the portal, IIC ATL linkage portal. That is one of the feature under IIC login system. So Abhishek will demonstrate two things. One is how to start matching. Then he will focus on, once the matching is done, how the nomination of coordinator and also other tinkering lab, how to manage the coordinator, these things he will focus. Then he will focus upon how to start, how to schedule the activities, and the fourth stage is how to monitor and submit the report for the activities. That means he will demonstrate one login for institutions, that is IIC, one login for other tinkering lab schools once they get mapped with the IIC. So these two things he is going to demonstrate. So Abhishek and Monica. So Abhishek and Monica both are coordinating this IIC ATL linkage program in IIC, and they are the immediate point of contact for any kind of query, any kind of technical glitch you receive in the portal. And they will, in addition to these two coordinators, the zonal in charges in the respective zone are also responsible for guidance, mentoring, and handholding you all in this IIC ATL linkage sub-program. So please feel free to contact your IIC zonal in charge. So you can write directly to the coordinators, Mr. Abhishek and Ms. Monica, for any kind of support, and you will find the dedicated email created for this kind of query, or even you can write to the you can write to the journal in charge email, so that they will forward to the concerned person in IAC team. So we said, please next 15-20 minutes, please focus on demonstration, and then communication to the all IIC institutions to start this activity, because this activity, participation in this activity also carries weightages in the IIC's 6.0 star annual star rating performance, where if any institute, if any IIC will have this kind of a linkages with the met with any alternative labs, will receive certain weightages. And more importantly, as I requested last time, all please join the WhatsApp group created for your zone, because we have consolidated the zonal groups, WhatsApp groups, and this time only membership joining is allowed through invitation only. So already invitation has been sent multiple times to the registered email of the convener and the president of your zone. So please click that link and join the group, because we will start using the previous groups and we will make it inactive. So please join as soon as possible, then only you will get all important informations and also first-hand informations on daily basis. And also you will get a platform to share your thoughts, your achievements, your upcoming programs for other institutions to participate. So now I will not take much time. Now Abhishek, please take over. Thank you all for listening patiently.
Sir, can you remove this PPT so that I can share? Thank you, sir. 1 second. Presentation is visible? Can someone confirm?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Deepan sir, for highlighting the importance and also how IIC can contribute in supporting our ATL schools. So, as sir mentioned, I will go through quickly. So basically, um, if you are already you are already mapped with some schools, so I'm just sharing some basic processes, especially those who have not mapped any school yet. So on your portal, IIC portal, you can identify and send invitation to any ATL school by you need to click on linkage and referrals, and there you can find a button, and which I will show you in next slide. Just 1 minute. So here you will see this page on your see this section on your IIC portal. After login, you just need to click on referral and linkage. Here you just need to click on ATL linkage and mentoring, and then you need to click on choose ATL schools. So this box will appear, and here you can see the all ATL schools from your own state. Uh, as per IIC ATL linkage program, you can reach out to your nearby schools whom you can support easily, and you can search their name. If you know their complete name, you can search with their title, or maybe you can just select the district, or you can just select the city, and all names will appear. Those schools who are not already mapped, all will show like there you will find the green button with choose to mentor. You just need to click there. Here I just want to share two important information. Number one is, sometimes some schools used to have email ID which is like not correct, or maybe not not in use. So if you know that school, and if you are having their actual email ID, you can just inform us so that we can change, update the email, so that you can complete this process. Number two is, sometime when you are selecting them, make sure that you can send the send reminder options also, that will appear soon after when you click the choose to mentor. Then that option will appear here in action button. So suppose after sending one invitation, if they are not accepting, maybe 2-3 days or 5 days or 6 days, you can use the send reminder button. um, we had also created a separate, kind of a section for ATL schools where they can access their portal, and they can also select IIC. So for example, as an IIC, maybe you are facing some difficulties, or maybe if you know some ATLs, what they can do, they can again use the same IIC login page, where they can use the sign up process, and they can just register, and they can also select any IIC institutions in their nearby area as a mentor. So they are also having one option. So basically it's like a two-way function. I had just shown in last function where last page, last slide, that
Abhishek,
where
please explain if a school wants to start with registration, how it, because you have only shown the screen where for the ATL page, but actually ATL, if they want IIC, then they have to register in that page. So it starts with.
yes. So here again, I need to show the actual page. Just give me 1 minute. 1 second. So basically here two functions. Earlier only IIC can select institutions. Now we had given options where our ATL schools can also complete the registration, and they can also select. Just I'm sharing the page. You can see the option here. I hope this page is visible. So here you can find one option. It's like a login page. So here you can find the one option, new registration for ATL. So once they will click here, they can also complete their registration. They just need to select state, they need to select their school, they need to write down the name and all. And once they will submit, I know they will have access of the portal. Their email ID will be like a login ID, and password, whatever they are using here, that will be password. So once they will log in, they will have access of their portal, and through that portal, they can also select any IIC institute as a mentor.
So in nutshell, so Abhishek, what was the in nutshell in summarized form? IIC, those are already part of IIC. They have to search the ATL through their IIC portal, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
if any ATL they want to start from scratch, they have
Yes.
not received any invitation from any IIC, but they want to search the IIC, then
Yes.
they have to register, sign up first. Then
Yes.
from there, once the sign off, once the registry is done, then only they will be able to see the IIC is located in their state, in their district, and then they will send invitation to the IIC.
True. True.
And once
Yes.
IIC will accept that invitation, then there will be matching.
Yes, yes. So in summarizing everything, so basically, if as an IIC, if you are not mapped with any ATL school, you just need to log in your IIC page. You just need to click on referral and linkage. There you will find ATL linkage and mentoring, and there you just need to click on choose ATL school options. Here you can search and select any school whom you wish to mentor, and those who are available schools, those who are not already mapped with anyone, uh, this action button will appear like choose to mentor. You just need to click there. They will receive one auto generated email, and they need to click on join the IIC. Okay. And in other case, if any ATL wish to connect with any IIC, they just need to complete their sign up process on the IIC portal, like you used to do like as an IIC institution. So they also need to complete their registration. And once they will done with the registration process, here they will find one option where we have written that choose mentor institute. Here they can identify, and they can also they will have again option in action button where they can identify the right IAC institutions on the basis of their preference or locality or maybe distance, and they just need to click on choose to mentor. So again, in this condition also, IAC will receive emails, and they just need to click on join now option. Okay. So the next action for all IC institution is, which is super important. Once you are already mapped with the kind of ATL schools, all names will appear here in manage ATL school section. So we have just demonstrated about choose ATL schools. Now I am showing the page which will appear on your IC portal, and you just need to click on manage ATL schools. So here you will find some tab, and these tab will, especially in selected ATL schools, you can map with 3 schools, right? 3 ATLs. So here, one action which is super important is nominating one person as a IIC coordinator who will take care of this ATL program with that school. So here you can find the select member, and these members can be from this list will appear from your IIC council. So here you can select one person, and that person will be like a point of contact with that school, and this detail will appear on the ATL page. So ATL school will also have those details, and they can also reach out to the nominated person who is like ATL coordinator. So the next thing which sir already described about the activities. So again, in manage ATL schools tab only, you will find another tab called describe activities. So here you will find 6 type of activities options. So except participate in ATL activities, other activities are like where you need to schedule activities. And what you can do, you can see here, schedule sessions. So once you will click on schedule session, it will hardly take 2 to 3 minute time, where you can just need to fill out some details like when you are conducting, the link, the date and time and all. And once you will submit, this will appear on ATL school page, where they need to report back after attending that event. In participate in ATL activities means here any ATL school, if they are conducting any activities and if they are scheduling it, it will appear on your page. So here you just need to report back that you had attended that activity. So it's a very simple and not very, it will not take too much time, and we are not expecting that we will create any sort of PDF or any Word file or any sort of other things. It's a very simple reporting process that will ensure that whatever we are doing, it's like a, having some sort of database, and for to consider it at the in annual performance and assessment. So this is also a very important aspect. So prescribe activities, you just need to click on prescribe activities tab, and here you will find the schedule sessions. Here you will schedule the sessions whatever you are planning with the schools, and you can once you will submit, it will appear on the ATL section. So here you can see you had scheduled some activity. This will appear like this. Okay, so here you can see this school is having like 6 activities is like scheduled by their mentor institute. And here you can see that those activities which they have submitted, it is showing submitted. If they need to submit, they have not submitted, but it's just showing like this, that when sessions detail and all, they just need to click on that part, and again they also need to fill out, and I will show that page also to you, that they just need to fill out some information like whether they had attended or not, how many person were part of that event, and what was their key learnings. That's all. So again, they are not supposed to report like you used to report in your IEC activities, like you are making a PDF report and you are filling out so many tabs. So this is not like the case here. Okay. So and as sir said that last year we had considered this whole uh, IIC ATL mentorship linkage program under our annual assessment, and it was having some weightage. So I will request you all to kindly reach out to your journal in charge, to us. These are the journal in charge. You are already having their numbers. You are the part of WhatsApp group, so you can reach out, and you can also reach out to to me and Monica, and all our journal in charge are having their email ID, so you can also drop their email, and we will try to help you. Before going ahead, I will request you all, if you are having any sort of question, you can share in the chat box. We will love to answer. 3 major things which I just want to highlight. Number one is ATL schools are like sometime for example, right now they have already started for, new year started, new academic year started for them. So it's a right time to approach them and reach out to them. But one thing which is like I just want to highlight is, sometime you are sending invitation but that email ID is not correct. So because you are the nearby institutions, you can easily figure out, and that can be shared with us. So we help hundreds of institutions to connect with each other, and your role is like very crucial here. You're just sharing that email ID, and once the right email ID we will have, we will update it and we will be able to map. Number two is uh, as sir mentioned also, that this is more like as an institution, you are supporting your one school or 3 school or 2 school nearby. They are passionate about innovation entrepreneurship, so your little help will have a big difference, and here your innovation ambassadors can play a crucial role. So whatever they are doing, I think all can be considered. In fact, that innovation ambassadors, if they are doing something, they can also report back, and that can be also considered. And the third thing, which is again important, that and we will send one email with the details, and also one letter we had received from Atal Innovation Mission. That letter can be shown to the ATL school if they are not responding positively, or maybe they are asking for any references. In fact, we will when we will send that email, we will mention the date and the previous communication by Atal Innovation Mission, which they had sent email to all Atal Tinkering Lab across India, that IIC may reach out to you, and you can collaborate, you can work together. So I will love to welcome, I will to answer a few queries if you are having. Monica, can you see the chat box? Any question? So Amar Tripathi ji is saying that what kind of sessions can we do at his schools? So as sir mentioned in the slide, uh, there are like 6 type of activities, and all activities like, for example, you are conducting some sessions, and see, all 6 sessions are having 6 like 6 type of you can say that, for example, we are saying that you can conduct some visits. So maybe they are coming in your campus and you are helping them to understand that whatever they are doing in their Atal Tinkering Lab, which is like they are having some equipments there, but in when they will visit your campus, they will see the larger version of it. They can relate it with their future, and they will feel excited. So conducting some visits, conducting some sessions, conducting some time to time orientations, like a few days back, Ministry of Education Innovation Cell, Atal Innovation Mission, and other different departments, they have launched one school innovation marathon. And in that marathon, if any student is having any unique innovations, and they can participate in, and here you can help them to maybe work on their project, and maybe if they are participating in it, you can also help them to maybe in preparation and other things. So this whole collaboration is more like supporting schools, but more than that, where they need support is super important. And ATL coordinator who are like very active, they used to reach out and they used to say that maybe I'm having expertise on one topic, but when I'm connecting with any institute, they are sharing not only knowledge, wisdom, but also they are helping us to connect with the ecosystem. They are also helping us to maybe prototype development, maybe if I'm planning some activities, so they are also guiding us. So you need to help them like I mean,
Sir,
not
answer is
not like
very
an
much
institute, but
clear,
also
right?
yes,
Question is
yes,
clear.
yes,
Talk
yes,
precisely.
yes,
See,
sir.
question is very clear. Talk precisely. There are 6 different type of activities we prescribed, and
Yes, sir.
any innovation, entrepreneurship related matters under these 6 prescribed activities will be counted.
True, sir. Yes. Any other question? Anyone? Can we plan some technical activities in schools?
See, minimum, we have tested the minimum activities. Maximum activities, there is no limit. If
Yes.
it is the interest of the school, if it's the interest of the community, the school students, which is going to help in the innovation entrepreneurship, then definitely yes. We have prescribed the minimum activities that is also less, neither technical nor non-technical. More what generic activities we prescribed, which is
Yes.
actually will help in the building the ecosystem. But beyond that, it is completely okay if it is the, both the parties are agreeing to that.
Yes. Uh, Expenses will be managed at IIC Institute or ATL school?
See, this is the cost sharing mode. See, what happened? This is the mostly, that's why we have prescribed all the minimum activities which are not non-technical, not technical. That means mostly mentoring, gathering, exposure visit, and this kind of orientation. So many activities may be organized in online mode also, right? So mostly the role of innovation ambassador is a volunteer role, or institution role is volunteer role. So it may happen because if they have fund from the tinkering lab from Atal Mission, they can carry the expense of transportation of students from school to the college. Then college will organize 1 to 2 moving around the facilities. So each party will bear the respective cost. They should not go and do a big program spending lakhs and crores. They should think plan for the small activities. If they can manage the resource, then they can go for bigger activities.
Yes. The next question is for conducting sessions is required innovation ambassador?
Innovation ambassador has, because they are trained persons, and also innovation ambassador has to play the role receiving the training. So this is also another opportunity for the innovation ambassadors to engage, so that if they will deliver 1 or 2 sessions for the students, or will organize certain programs, the certain expert talks, that will count under the ambassadors performance list, and then it will help also the institutions performance list. So this creates an avenue for innovation ambassadors to join with school system.
True. So one question I just want to answer, Raghuram Reddy ji is saying that one school is shared with some other institute. So Raghuram ji, due to some technical issue, some schools are like mapped with more than one IICs, and we have already rectified that issue, and we are ensuring that we should ensure that we are ensuring that that school is working with those ATL, those IIC who is like helping them and actively supporting them. So we will ensure that they are not mapped with more than one IC. Another question is just one question, sir. Excellent. So do we have to complete activities in all categories? How many activities are expected in each categories?
See, we have prescribed minimum 1. And also, this is completely a volunteer linkage. So we are not making it mandatory to follow each and every category. But those will follow, they will get advantages in the annual staff rating performance. So this is an incentivization.
Okay, one more question. Shall we continue with the same schools in academic year 20
Yes, it will continue.
2425?
Yeah,
Yes.
it depends. It depends on the institute and school you are matching, right? If school wants to continue for next year and continue for year to year, it's okay. If institute want to change, also you can do. But depend on school. If there is no schools available, then how you will select also, right? So it all depends on the understanding between the school and the institute.
Yes, sir. I think we had answered all queries. Can we? I think question is not clear. Okay. Um, okay, so I think we had answered almost all queries. And if you are having any sort of queries or
So I
question,
will request all IIC institutions now use this IIC platform, IIC portal, identify the auto tinkering labs and the schools in your vicinity and start approaching. So those auto tinkering labs are already matched in many institutions. So it is all which is ever matching. And also, in some cases, because we have integrated the data, we have integrated the database, school database with our portal. So maybe few coordinates are not updated. So you will find number is not reachable on delivery, failure in the delivery email. These things will come.
true.
And
And
don't worry, if you know the school, then you just approach, because if you know the school in your district city, you can approach physically also to reach them and onboard them and ask them to update in the portal ATL, they will receive from your side or that will generate, so that the coordinates will be updated in our system, and in the future also better communication will happen.
true. So, and because we are receiving so many queries related to activities, so I'm not going to repeat everything again, but orientation session, training and boot camps, mentor-mentee meets, exposure visits, inviting ATL to participate in your activity means IIC can also invite them to attend some of the activities which you are planning, where you believe that schools can be the beneficiary, and also participating in ATL activities. ATL also used to have a list of activities in their calendar described by the Niti Aayog Atal Innovation Mission. So there also you can, so it's like it's up to you and the school to work together and how many activities you are conducting. But these are the areas where you can focus on. And I hope you all will support our schools. Thank you so much, Deepan sir, for joining us today. And to all our journal in charges and our Monica, all technical teams, and I believe this session will help our IIC Institute to support many institute. And I'm looking forward for your queries, your questions, and feedback also.
Yes, sir.
So
Do
with
one thing.
Ji,
After this
please.
event, after this session, you write an email to. Just we have to write an email to all our IEC institutions
Yes,
with
sir.
this presentation, and also mention the coordinate of you and Monica for any query, any techniques they want to solve or they need answer, and also our IEC journal in charges email and number, so that they can also reach to the IEC journal in charges for solving anything. And let's have a round of kind of a zone-wise interactive sessions, query clearance sessions after 2 weeks or after 3 weeks, if anybody wants to join on this linkage program.
Sure, sure, sir. And after this session, maybe we will conduct some Q&A session also, zone wise, as you suggested. So, so thank you so much again. And with this, I wish to conclude this session. Thank you so much again. Seema? सीमा सेशन बंद कर दिया क्या आपने?